We are taking their drones, we are taking their helicopters, we are taking their transport aircraft, but fighter aircrafts, American fighter aircrafts are not part of the Indian Air Force's system, sir. So we have the French, we have the Russian, we have Indian, but we do not have American. I'm thinking of a solution, sir. Because by the time this AMCA thing comes up, and you yourself said that those timelines that they've given are very ambitious. 15 saal kahin nahi gaye, sir. So we are sitting at 2024, which means that by the end almost of 2040, we will have our first squadron of our fifth generation, desi locally manufactured fifth generation fighter. Tab tak kya hoga, sir?
Yeah.
Where do we go for 15 years? We will have blank in front of China.
Yeah, you have brought in a very valid point. So let's talk about first F-35. You mentioned this thing. You know, Aero India, last Aero India, a lot of speculation started. F-35 has been shown in the Aero India. So speculation started in the media. Is India interested in buying it? Okay. So I wrote a piece on that time. So my views are that 2 of 3 points regarding that. First is affordability. That aircraft is cost-wise, can we afford it? Number one. Second is, which I have already mentioned, America never gives you the latest, they will hold back the thing. Third is, even if we go in for it, time frames which you're talking about.
Sure.
You know, the F-35, the committed liability, I won't call it liability, the commitments already which are there, our turn will come much later. Okay, they already committed to all the NATO and
Greece gave a very big order, sir.
Yeah.
I think two, three squadrons.
They're not going to make it for us on priority.
Yes, sir.
So our orders will be much delayed. So keeping, and plus fourth is diversity, which we have already. Fifth is, in even F-35, there are a lot of components and a lot of this thing which are, intricate, and supply chains are with all other partners. Okay, it's not only pure American and American companies and all. So keeping all these factors in mind, F-35 is not a solution at the moment. I mean, both ways, from American side as well as our side. And even if we go in for it, it is not that overnight it will come. Americans are not going to deliver you whatever they have straight away and fly you into, even if you pushed against the wall, that they will send you so many aircraft overnight. I don't think that will happen.
No, let's say in 5 years, sir.
Yeah. So, 5 years is also very, very optimistic in my assessment. So, at the moment,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yeah.
My apologies. What I wanted to ask, you're saying 5 years is very optimistic. So you're saying that jo F-35 ka platform hai, let us say India writes a big check. Forget about the cost for a moment. Let's say that cost doesn't matter. We need it for our national security, and butter versus bullets, like you said. So we bite the bullet and we say, chalo ji, we want 5 squadrons of F-35.
Okay.
ये हमें चाहिए. और ये हमें ईस्ट में डिप्लॉय करना, because चाइना का थ्रेट है. पाकिस्तान तो विल मैनेज. ये हमें 5 squadrons चाहिए. You're saying that the first squadron, even if US agrees, assuming hypothetically US says जी ठीक है, हम आपको flyaway condition में दे देते हैं. जैसे फ्रांस ने हमें Rafale दिए थे, हम आपको flyaway condition, we are not transferring technology, we'll just give it to you. You're saying even that will come after maybe 5, 7, 8, 9 years.
Maybe, yeah. If it comes, nothing like it. If we come to an agreement and they say, okay, whatever aircraft we have, you take these and fly, and it will be really welcome. Yeah, it will be good. This thing,
It's a good platform, sir.
It is a good platform. I mean, it's the latest technology, latest and best technology at the moment in the world. As I said, Americans always dominate the skies with the technology, and it's got the latest technologies at the moment. So it will be really welcome, if it happens, and nothing like that. But I'm being practical. That's what I'm trying.
You're being practical, sir.
Yeah.
So practically speaking, sir, you said कि Rafale और ले लो. You're saying it makes sense to buy more Rafales.
Yeah. While supporting Atmanirbharta,
Why supporting
that and maintaining, improving on your ecosystem of defense industry.
So, sir, Atmanirbharta, तो फिर अगर if you're talking about Rafales being manufactured in India, so there was an interview of the Dassault Aviation CEO where he said that given enough numbers, we are happy to manufacture in India.
Yeah.
Given enough numbers. How many Rafale squadrons do we need, sir? Because currently some squadrons are being phased out also, sir.
Yeah.
So we face an issue.
So, Air Force capability development, we always there are 2 plans. One is, you mentioned earlier, once, fight with whatever we have. And second is the long-term...
I feel very sad when I hear this, sir.
Yeah, I know. It is a very sad statement.
In fact, the Air Chief, sir,
Yeah.
he mentioned very recently, but I think we should be more, the government, sir, we should be more supportive of the Air Force.
Started with the Army Chief, General Malik.
Sir, saying that we'll fight with...
whatever, yeah.
Because it's unfortunate, sir.
Yeah,
It's
a very sad statement.
Sir, वो फौजी हैं, sir, वो तो Air Chief ने और क्या बोलना है, यही तो बोलना है, sir.
So,
but we should support.
Yeah.
हमें support
so,
करना चाहिए.
These mitigation plan is called drawdown mitigation plan.
Yes, sir.
Drawdown means the drawdown has already occurred. We are less than whatever the thing, and mitigation is mitigating. The plan is revised. Unfortunately, the timelines keep slipping due to various factors. Cost in terms of supply, in terms of Atmanirbharta support. So these dynamics come into the play. So I keep jokingly saying, if you don't make the leapfrog work, a time will come when you'll have to do a pole vault. I hope it doesn't. And that pole vault situation which you mentioned of Americans sending us the F-35s, I mean, that would be a pole vault situation maybe.
Pole vault situation.
I hope we don't come to that.
So how many Rafale squadrons, sir?
Yeah. So as I said, 114 at least the project
Rafale,
which is going on. We should go for that and commit, okay, in case they want long-term commitment, but in a phased manner, as I said. We do a lot of whatever advantages I mentioned earlier. Okay, that's what we should do. See, other thing what you're talking about, France telling you this thing and all. And now also in the contracts, a lot of media, it comes out, the technology of TOT, technology, this has become a buzzword here.
Yes, sir.
So TOT is agreed and TOT, but how much of TOT is agreed here? That's what you need to look into it. Not only content, it talks about percentage, 50%, 60%. That's fine, yeah. What out of that is critical, yeah? Now, if you can't have an engine, what will you do with that platform and avionics and weapons?
So, what you're saying is that even somebody says 90% TOT.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
It's not good enough unless it's 100%, because that 10%, what is that 10%, sir?
That, if it is very critical, what do you do?
वही बात है ना सर कि बिल्ली ने शेर को सब सिखाया, पेड़ पे चढ़ना नहीं सिखाया.
अब देखो इंजन का देख लो आप. इंजन में क्या है? Metallurgy and most difficult is the blades of turbine, and because there are two things. One is they are operating at very, very high temperatures. Secondly, the very high RPMs. The stress level on those is very high. Now that is the critical technology of an engine, fighter engine. Now nobody wants to part with it. Yeah, there are only few countries and few companies who are into it. If they part with it, they're losing their revenue. Yeah, they're losing their core competency. Now, if they part with it, they are going to draw the pound of flesh. Why do you think Safran, I mean, although I don't want to mention, we've been talking about, this engine technology transfer and this thing, full technology transfers for so long. It's not working out because of monetary issues. I mean, we can't spend so much money on that which they're asking. If there's a via media, okay, fine. If it comes through, it's good. Why is the deal not coming through? These engines, because one is that they don't want to part, and secondly, if they want to part, then they have to draw out the cost out of it,
which is fair, sir.
Which is fair enough.
If we want, we should be willing to pay, sir.
Yeah, very true. Unfortunately, our Kaveri project didn't work the way it should have been worked, and now they're saying, okay, whatever project is closed, but based on the we'll start a new this thing, and maybe AMCA will fly with our indigenous engine. I hope so. Because that is once required, and this incident of delay in supply of F-414 engines from US, they've given us a jhatka in the sense that without the engine, now what do you do? Yeah, your whole project is delayed now.
And it's being delayed for almost a year now. 8-10 महीने हो गए, sir.
And tomorrow, in the war time, when you want to boost up your production capability is another issue. We talked about ecosystem. Now, 8 aircraft a year is not good enough. Yeah. 16 aircraft, 24 aircraft. We need to get into all that to get
at least one squadron per year.
Per year.
Minimum. 6 aircraft का क्या ही करना है सर, वो आधा अधूरा.
Yeah, that is the whole dynamics of it. It's a quite an intricate subject, and lots needs to be done on it.
Thank you so very much for talking to us, sir.